state of infrastructure in Yewaland should be of great concern to all and sundry in Ogun State. Yewaland is made up of 5 local government areas occupying 5,249 square kilometers and having a population of 1,109,884, which represents 31% and 29.6% respectively in Ogun State, according to 2006 census. The local governments are Yewa North, Yewa South, Adodo Igbesa, Ikpokia, and Imekwafo. The appellation of Ogun State as the Gateway State is earned from the location of Yewaland in Ogun west of the state as an international border with the Republic of Benin in Imekwafo, Yewa North, and Ikpokia local government areas. Though the principal occupation of the people of Yewaland is farming and trading, it is home to the highest concentration of industries in Ogun State. Unfortunately, despite its status as the food basket and industrial axis of Ogun State, therefore the highest contributor to the internally generated revenue of Ogun State, Yewaland is the least developed in Ogun State. Some years back, the terrible state of infrastructure in Yewaland was barely manageable, but in the last 8 years, it has deteriorated beyond imagination. The people believe what they are going through now is a design meant to punish them. The road networks are in very deplorable states, such that no local government or major town in Yewaland is linked to another by a satisfactorily motorable road. As it is today, the area is gradually getting cut off from the state capital due to the very bad state of the roads going westwards from Abeokuta, the state capital. The poor state of roads in the area is a huge hindrance to the evacuation of agricultural produce from the many agrarian communities. It is also affecting the easy movement of raw materials and finished products to and from the industrial belt in Ota, Igbesa, and Agbara axis. The strangulation of economic and social activities in the area due to the very poor state of the road network is so alarming that only a declaration of state of emergency with concerted focus by government can save the impending danger of a complete collapse of the economic and social activities in Yewaland. A recent drive across Yewaland in a 4-wheel vehicle shows that all Trunk A roads are collapsing and most of the other roads have collapsed. In Yewa South, the Papalanto Obele, Ilaro Ojaodo, Ilaro Idogo, Ilaro Ibeshe, Ifonyin Tedo Ilashe, Okeodon, Owo, Eredo Ilobi, and Ilaro Owode roads need total reconstruction or resurfacing to make them motorable and pleasurable. Although the Ilaro Owode road, the only road in Yewa South that is receiving the current government led by Senator Ibikunle Amosun's attention, is still far from completion. In Yewa North, Ibeshe, Abeokuta, Igbogila, Igwa, Ọjà Ọ̀dàn via Igan Alade Ilara, Igbogila Shawojo to Igan Okoto, Igbogila to Ijoga Orile, Imashayi to Iboro, Ayetoro Imeko, and Ayetoro to Owodeketu roads, among many other inner roads, are in very deplorable state and need urgent government interventions. In Ado-Ota, the Aton Agbara to Lusada Road, Aton Alapoti, Adodo Ere, Lusada Igbesa, Aton Eredo, and Ajibode Ojuore roads are more than terrible. In Ikpokia local government area, the Ilashe Ojaodon, Ikpokia Tube, Ijofi Maun Agoshasha roads call for urgent repairs, while the Idiroko Ikpokia road needs expansion and the completion of this abandoned bridge at Odoniru Agoshasha. The story is not different in Imekwafo local government. The Imala Imeko, Imeko Igwa, Ijale Ketu, Ijale Oke, and Ijale Isale Ijon roads need reconstructions, while Randa to Imeko Road needs expansion because of the heavy vehicular traffic on the road. In addition to these roads, and many others not mentioned, attention should be paid to the many of the township roads, especially in commercial cities like Owode, Ota, Agbara, and Ilaru. The many rural roads linking the farms to the market should also enjoy serious attention of the incoming government. Although attempts were made by the present government to expand and reconstruct some township roads in Yewaland, the efforts only left the affected roads worse than they were because they were abandoned as soon as private properties on the path of the road expansions were demolished. The incoming government should investigate why properties were demolished at Ilaro Township Roads and Lusada by Senator Ibikunle Amoson's government without any assessment and compensation to the affected people up till date while the road construction was halted. The touted bridge at Ilaro was recently leveled up back to its former status at Ilaro Garage Junction. The Lusada Agbara Road and bridge was started hurriedly with the columns mounted but now abandoned with the road practically impassable, especially when it rains. Sadly, the situation of the roads in Yewaland is replicated in all other critical sectors: health, agriculture, education, commerce and industry, railway transportation, tourism, local government administration, and security. Challenges in the health sector include poor and dilapidated physical structures, most of them lacking basic utilities like water and electricity. Access and internal road network are in poor condition in most facilities. Inadequate human resources with poor management and motivation. Lack of modern healthcare equipment for diagnosis, treatment, and rehabilitation. Lack of fair and sustainable healthcare financing template resulting in poor funding of the sector and high out-of-pocket expenses on health by the people. Poor community-based integrated system like clean water, environmental hygiene, health promotion, and screening services to aid disease prevention, quackery and counterfeit drugs, medical consumables, unregulated traditional complementary spiritual healthcare delivery. An immediate audit of the health facilities in Yewaland is expedient for the incoming government, with a view to undertake emergency interventions to close the gaps and secure basic health care for the people. Our land in Ogun West is largely agrarian, and the major occupation of our people is farming. Yewaland is not just a host to the College of Agriculture of the Olabisi Onabanjo University. It is also on record that successive administrations in Ogun State have often appointed indigenes of Ogun West to head the Agricultural Ministry as commissioner. Therefore, any effort of the state governments to change the developmental narrative in Ogun West that does not have a concentrated focus on agriculture may not have the desired mileage or impact. We propose that the incoming government should focus more attention and deploy more resources to the agricultural sector in order to stimulate growth and development in Ogun West Senatorial District. Education is important in eradicating poverty and hunger and in promoting sustained, inclusive, equitable economic growth and sustainable development. Knowledge and education are key factors to the full and effective participation of youth in the processes of social, economic, and political development. Majority of our primary and secondary schools are in serious state of dilapidation and inadequacy across Yewaland. Compared to other senatorial districts in Ogun State, school enrollment is lowest in Yewaland for those who are of school age. This is further compounded by the high number of the youths who are unable to complete secondary school education. Areas of focus for the incoming administration of His Excellency Dapo Abiodun are revamping of school infrastructures, enhance enrollment at both primary and secondary schools, increase the number and quality of teaching staff in our schools. Yewaland deserves a full-fledged university, and as such, we request your government to review the setting up of the Polytechnic in Epokia to a University of Technology to encourage technological training of our youth in the state. The mount or Takpele, located in Imekwafon, consists of a set of granite boulders balanced upon each other. It was learnt that Prophet Frederick Akombi Adeoye had series of dreams that led him to the place, and many people have come to the place to pray and receive answers to their prayers. Osuru Spring, located at Imekwafon, the spring is a beautiful scene where natural water gushes out from underneath the rock. The source is unknown. It is believed that the spring serves as a ground for spiritual cleansing. Celestial Church of Christ International Headquarters is located at Imeko, and hundreds of thousands of members and non-members converge for yearly holy pilgrimage. Others include Orono Shrine in Ilaro and the annual Orono Ilaro Festival, a week-long of cultural activities, reputed as the biggest cultural festival in Ogun State and perhaps southwest Nigeria. Tongbeji Island in Ipokia and lagoon fronts at Okeodo. Eyekoshe, Owoire, and Ijofi can be developed to a world-class tourist destination. The incoming government should seriously look into how the farmers-herders clashes can be completely stopped in Yewaland. The present government's policy of providing routes for herders is not feasible, but rather ranching should be encouraged, whereby the herders confine grazing of their cows within the ranch. The very deplorable state of these basic social infrastructure is of major concern to the Yewa Traditional Council and consequently constitutes an elders committee, the Yewa Development Forum, led by Professor B. Afonja, to take a holistic look at the problems of the retarded development being witnessed by an area that is considered an important composite of Ogun State. This documentary is a summary of one of the several reports by the Forum on the state of things in Yewaland. The detailed sectorial reports will be presented to the incoming government of His Excellency Dapo Abiodun upon his swearing in by the grace of God on May 29, 2019. They believe the documents could serve as a guide towards meaningful planning for the development of the district and Ogun State in general.